Alright, hello and welcome to the Strange Tales of Icarus. Uh, we are going to be reading from some letters that we've received in our series called Letters from the Dead. These are letters that were found in the basement of the Methodist Church. We're going to get right into it. If you want to hear the last one, tune into our last video or go to the Anchor podcast. Give us a like, give us a follow. Love to hear from you. All right. The author of this is unknown. We're not even sure if this was actually one author or several authors. So we're going to get right into it. I do not know how long I have. I don't even know if there is a point to these stupid letters. The silence is getting to me. The sound of nothing. Absolute stillness. I'm taunted by this small hole in the wall through which the tiniest sliver of light shines, almost as bright as the sun. It is not the sunlight, however, only the artificial glow from the distant bulb burning in the hall. It flickered when I began writing this letter, and for a moment I had lost all hope. If that light should die, then I would be left in absolute darkness. I can already feel the threads of my mind as they start to unravel. I hear footsteps. I can't take this anymore. There was no one in the hall. I heard the sound of someone walking. I know I did. I think I cried until I fell asleep. Someone keeps feeding me drugs because I can't remember who I am. One day becomes another and another and another. This letter is pointless. Existence is death. I wish they would just kill me. Get it over with. I hear those goddamn footsteps again. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. I pulled out nearly all of my hair. I rip handfuls free from the scalp, enjoying the pain as it jolts me back to a state of reality, whatever that is for me. These words mean nothing. What else can I say? Your face is as empty to me as my own. My greatest fear is that I will be left alone. No one can understand what it does to the mind when it's left to feed upon itself. I see something, or rather someone. Please God, if you ever loved me, grant me death, or let someone find this letter that can save me. They came for me. They tore me violently from my cell. I fought as a man who's afraid. I clawed, punching, swinging at the white demons who bore down on me, pushing me to the ground. There was a pinch in my neck that rendered me limp. It did not take away the pain that I felt, but it sedated me so that I was easy to handle for my captors. It was better than shackles. My kidneys let go, and I could feel the warm piss running down my leg. I could not raise my head. I was forced to watch the concrete floor as it passed languid beneath my feet. There were puddles of stagnant water everywhere. I could hear screaming before they dragged me into the next room. There was a table upon which they laid me. It was cold against my back. The light over me was blinding, but when I tried to close my eyes, someone held them open. Spit shot from my mouth as I swore at them. The words that proceeded from my mouth were not in any tongue the white figures spoke. I heard someone begging for their life, crying out as they awaited their tormentor to conduct his cruel experiments. I could feel the tears push from my eyes as one of the nameless figures moved beside me, just out of my line of sight. They were cutting off my clothes. My mind was squirming in my skull. I kept trying to pretend I was somewhere, anywhere other than atop that accursed table. I stuttered. It was like a nightmare from which I could never wake. A hand moved over my head, followed by the sound of clippers. They were taking my hair from me. My brain was screaming. The silent pleas came from my soul, but they would never hear them. I felt sponges moving over me, moistening me, preparing me for something. It was like a macabre baptism. I was being prepped for the next room. They were moving me now. Spare me whatever evil lies beyond. The other prisoner was screaming as the unmistakable sound of a drill filled the emptiness. There's no sound like that of a drill meeting bone, coupled by the deafening cries of those who know only agony. I know only the second room because that's where I met the angel who had haunted me when I first came. She wasn't like the twins that I remembered. She was someone else entirely. I must have been hallucinating because I saw her standing with me in the rain. Her face was far more beautiful than I could ever have remembered. We stood together naked, wanting each other as I reached for her, longing to feel the caress of her smooth skin against my hand. But I could only watch as she drifted back from me. Then she sent a hand into my leg. I cried out as she sank her fingernails into me, pulling muscle and tissue free from the skin. I hear them coming again, or I am dreaming. Please, someone speak to me. Help me. Kill me. They are here.